Hi, everyone. Hope you're doing well. I know I haven't made a video in a really long time. And that's because I've been traveling. So I'm not in Barcelona or Valencia anymore. I'm not in Spain anymore. I'm actually right now, da da da, I'm in Amsterdam. Yes, let's take a second to clap at that. Yes. So I've been here for a week. It's amazing, but that's not what I made this video for. I'll put up pictures later. What this video is for is earlier this week I posted up this just this post about fear and how naps are like better or like a new form of therapy. Just like, oh my god, I'm freaking out. Take a nap. It really works. But I wanted to make a quick post about um what inspired the nap was being really overcome by fear. And, many of you know me. I'm not, I would say, from my general point of view of myself, I'm not the most like fearful person. Person. I usually just go by the wind and, things usually work out. And that's been pretty much my whole life. But, that doesn't mean that fear doesn't live in me. So, what really tested me this week was when you know that everything's going to be okay and you put the faith in, which is completely invisible. And I don't know if it's just a New York thing or a human thing, but like sometimes you want something concrete. You want something in your hand to let you know that everything's going to be okay. So when you're like floating completely in the middle of nowhere, and that is when like your faith is tested like ridiculously so. So I, I was usually, yeah, I was just left in the middle with just not knowing what was going to happen and feeling totally scared and like, I don't know what's going to happen. I've never been in this situation before. I've never been so vulnerable. And this girl that I'm staying with, which is like a great story, and I'll write about it later. I was like, I don't really know her, but instead of keeping all these fears in and then just like sucking it up and being like, fuck it, that's my life, I'm just gonna have to go home, da 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 da, I started talking to her about it, and she was just like, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you talk to me? And I really am grateful that I didn't listen to that voice of like, yo, this is my own problem. I don't have to talk to anybody about it. This is my shit. I don't want to bother anybody else with it. And just having the bravery of being vulnerable and talking to somebody else about it, like, saved my shit. And I think that's what's the most important lesson here is that you're gonna be afraid sometimes, and not only do you have to repeat to yourself over and over again that fear is an illusion and that you shouldn't let it take over, but there's help into getting to that place of understanding that fear is an illusion, and that's people around you and just sharing and not having to carry the load by yourself. So if you're afraid and you've got money problems or you've got relationship problems or whatever issue that you have and it's just like consuming you and you're just like freaking out and drinking and doing whatever that you can to like calm yourself down because your brain is like overcoming, like it's really choking you. um I really suggest taking a nap and talking to someone and not letting it fester any longer than it needs to. Just speaking out loud, be like, I'm really afraid about this. And when you speak your fears out loud and actually say, what I'm afraid of, and you hear it, it becomes a lot smaller. Because it's one thing when it's in your head and you can really like let it grow into something that it doesn't even need to be. It's really good to hear yourself talk out loud, whether to someone or to talk to yourself. But I would talk to a person and just like say like, yo, I'm really scared right now about this and that. And once you hear it and you get somebody else's perspective, they're just like, there's nothing to be afraid of, and they start helping you with solutions and everything works out. And if you can't find anyone, you can always take a nap. That's fucking free. Go to sleep. And it really works. It really works, and it makes like the biggest difference in the world. So, uh, I know it's short and a little all over the place, but I just wanted to share it. And this is not my computer. I'm in Amsterdam in this girl's house, and it's her new computer, so I don't even know if this is gonna work. But that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Don't be afraid to let your fears out, and don't let them bottle in and start to fester and be like, yo, I got this, I got this. Shut up. Talk to a friend who loves you. Talk out loud. You don't got this. Because you know what? You're going to start moving around like you got this, but you're basing all of your moves out of fear. So you really need to calm that down and act like you're like fucking Superman and like, oh, I got this shit. Oh yeah, everything's good. Months later, you're still in the same place because you're too stubborn to talk to someone. Cut it out. Talk to someone. There's a lot of people out there who care about you and who would love to listen and help you come up with a solution that you can't come up with yourself. So, that's the lesson for today. Hope you guys are well. So excited to post up videos and pictures of Amsterdam. It's fucking amazing. Like, I could say like, oh yeah, it's great. No, I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's fucking amazing. I'm having like the best time ever. So, yeah. Fear. Squash it. It's nothing. You're bigger than fear. But you gotta do what you gotta do to show that you're bigger than fear. So, okay. Goodbye. Love you guys. Have a good one.